was a bunch of us out there with wanted to break dance. I went to school with, I used to sit in the lunchroom with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, and everybody had on vests and hoodies and was spinning on their back.
Wherever SNS is right now, you just need to sit him, just some love. I'm prepared for the bottle of champagne. When I tell you SNS played Lean Back 3,000 times, that's the only song he played the whole night. Listen, I know Lean Back front to back. I've never heard Rick play that much in my life, bro. Like, no cap. Like, he broke Lean Back in Cancun.
Meech came.
Crazy.
Meech came up. I'm already mad because niggas will be trying to doubt New York.
Right.
I'm already in my New York mind, my state of mind.
Right.
He came up and said, yo, man, you did a good job. He said, yo, man, I don't know who he is. So I kind of shaded him off, but the kid that was with him, man, he know me, so I know I can give him 5 and everything. And he was like, yo, man, you did a good job, man. I was like, nah,
but you don't know him that time.
I don't know. I'm not knowing. I said, thank you. I said, I appreciate you.
Right.
I said, appreciate you. So he gave me a 5 and put some money in my hand. I said, nah, I'm good. He said, nah, man, you take this. You earned it. What? And I was like, nah. And I looked at it before I gave it back.
Welcome to 80 or 80,000 Podcast. I'm your host, Moses Newsom, and I'm Big Stefano in the building. Are you living for 80 years? Or are you trying to take your legacy beyond 80,000 years? Let's find out. Our guest today is legendary producer raised in Harlem, New York. He's a significant figure in the hip-hop community for over 2 decades. He served as an official DJ for the queen of hip-hop and soul, Mary J. Blige, working with numerous artists such as LL Cool J, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, Foxy Brown, and DMX, just to name a few. Smash hits like The Lean and However Do You Want It. He's a father. He's a DJ. He's a loving husband. He's the most influential, charismatic force in hip-hop we know today. So without further ado, let's give it up for the legendary living legend, DJ SNS.
Yeah.
That was such a great intro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Man.
How you feeling, S?
I'm good, man. How are you?
We doing good, man. We good here
Thank
with
you
you.
for having me here.
Appreciate you having us, man. And you
You
know,
have me. I'm the guest.
yeah, man.
Oh,
That's right. VA, we in VA. What inspired you? You know, when you think about music and you think about you growing up as a young kid in Harlem, what inspired you to be a DJ right there in New York and Harlem?
well, I was fortunate to grow up around the treacherous 3. In that time, hip hop, 76, 77. That time hip hop, you would see the guys come in the park with equipment. So I'm curious. You know, we were, me and my friend, we curious, watching. Can we help? Can you help? Can you help? So I became a helper for DJ Easy Lee, my man Barry Bonds, my brother Eric. And Eric lived next building, and he Playboy Troy, I used to call him.
Okay.
That was his DJ name. And before I got with Easy Lee, I was with them, then watching them, because those were like the older guys on the block. I was the young kids.
Right.
Young kids. So we made sure we was tight unit around the block. So like the older kids took care of the young kids, and the guys older than them took care of them.
Right.
And, our parents always party together. The Friday night fish fry.
Oh yeah.
Those. You know how that goes. So all our parents was close, drinking Johnny Walker Red and all those drinks and on Friday night. So just watching the movement of the people when the music came.
Right.
So that's when I started really paying attention to the music, was watching how the park jams, speakers, and everybody dancing in the park. That really was an inspiration. And then, every Saturday, my uncle would get up and clean the house, right? He got the whistles playing.
Oh.
He's playing whistles. I'm hearing Chocolate Girl, Say Yes. He's playing loud. My grandma,
Right.
she's out working, doing her exterminating. He's in the house cleaning, and I'm trying to watch cartoons.
There you go.
But what am I going to say? Get my butt whipped? You know what I'm saying? So the music started every week, every Saturday, it started becoming a little infectious. So I started knowing Chocolate Girl and singing the words and everything. So eventually, when he's not there, when he's in the street, I would go through his records and I'll just be playing records. Playing them old records. Otis Redding. I'm sitting by the top of your bed. That's how I used to play these records. I used to really sit down and play these records, and it was, it was soothing. Like, just to play the different styles of music that was, R&B. People don't understand how valuable music to a household can be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all grew up with some people didn't grow up with their parents there. Some people grew up with their grandmothers run the house, their mother and fathers run the house.
Right.
But music always soothed the arguments, the little fights that men have, the brothers and sisters have. Music was always that common denominator that soothed the savage beast.
Right.
They had back in the days, they used to say that music controlled the savage beast. We used to call black people the savage beast. And they said music was the conduit to keep us from going crazy and stuff. And if you remember, during the early 70s, when Martin Luther King was killed in 68, and Malcolm X and all that, from the people not rioting.
Right.
It was people like Otis Redding, people like Curtis Mayfield, Marvin Gaye. Those were the guys that soothed a lot of men and women's minds, because it could have got really crazy out there with guys in the street. If y'all know, you ever seen the Black Panther Unit?
Oh yeah.
Movement.
Mm-hmm.
So they was influencing a lot of guys to say, let's not take this no more.
Right.
So that's what music did. Music calmed people down. Then when the 70s came in, prostitution got high. And, Curtis Mayfield's out there, and he's talking about what the streets.
Yeah. He's
singing street music. That's what Marvin Gaye was singing too.
Right.
If you ever listen to Marvin Gaye, he's singing from a higher, from a more positive side.
Right.
So music, that's how I was able to study the music, to understand that this is a powerful gift,
right,
that we all have. And even to this day, the way music is influential to our young kids and even us still.
Right.
When we come off from a hard day, right? And we might be frustrated with our bosses. First thing we do, we throw on a nice song.
Right.
When we driving in the car, that drive home is soothing. Because, people come home and be bad parents.
Press, upset, yes.
Upset.
Yeah.
First thing tick you off. How was you out? You know how parents be. Stop asking me. We're not going to McDonald's today.
That's right.
So, music.
Yeah.
So music was it's still influential to my soul. I'm still brand new. I still got the mentality of sometimes I can have the mentality of a 70-year-old when I won't get my way. Me and my wife, we go through that. She's like, yeah, I think 7-year-old. Yeah, because I had grown up, but I also kept that little door open for the immaturity. Because to be immature is not to be a brat. To be immature is because you want to be that way, because you don't want to you don't want to block off those inner feelings that you used to have.
Right. Wow.
You always want to keep that with you, because that can help you get out of mental gaps.
Yeah.
You got to have a mental gap on any time. But those old times, those old music. I remember when I was doing this. I remember 79. 79 cookout. 79 cookout. Running up and down. We playing tag. We playing Ring Olivia 1, 2, 3. We running around. The hottest song was Boogie Oogie Oogie. Okay? That Boogie. That was the hottest. That was the hot 79. The hottest song that summer was that and Tanya Gardner Heartbeat.
Wow.
Was same thing with Treacherous 3. Feel the Heartbeat. Hottest records at that time. 78, 79. Someone, I'm telling you. So for me to have that keen memory of that means music it's infectious in my soul. It's there.
Did you feel like, when you think about those times, people had a different level of respect for music than what we see now?
Well, it's still the same respect.
Okay. In what way?
It's still, because remember, we grew up in the NWA era, right? Just so happens in the early 80s era when, Hollywood and Herc and AJ Scratch and Curtis Blow, that music was more about just rapping.
Right.
So rapping. So it's more of this, how we gonna get the money.
Right.
It was from the soul, but it was still rapping like we trying to be, we're not trying to be broke no more. We just rapping, we having fun.
Trying to get that paper.
So when NWA time came in, it came about more violent rap. Which it was starting to change to be that, the hardcore street rapper.
Right.
With G-Rap and Kane. So those are, Biz was, the reason why Biz was loved, because Biz was an entertainer. And, even up to his death, rest his soul, he always say, I am an entertainer, not a rapper.
Wow.
I'm an entertainer.
Yeah. Wow.
G-Rap, Kane, those are rappers and entertainers. Slick Rick, Belly Bell, Grandmaster Cass, Love Ball Stars, Curtis Blow, Run DMC.
Bars.
They was all entertainers.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Entertainers. So
leadway into that, I was born in New York, raised in LA, but I still got, everybody in my family that's in New York, they say, you got that New York in you. You was born in Harlem. You got your people that was born in Harlem, like Cameron, Jules Santana. But you also got the other side of Harlem where you got your pimps, you got your drug dealers, you got your influential people in the streets of Harlem. And then you got the cultural side of Harlem. You got your Apollo, you got all that stuff around the area. What about Harlem made you the man that you are today?
The togetherness.
Wow.
The Harlem was like one big block.
Okay.
No matter if you uptown, downtown, east side, or west side, we all knew each other. My goal was to always think, like, if I made it as a DJ, if it ever come a time where I fall off or I can't do it, or I fall off and I just can't do it no more, I can always come home to Harlem.
What?
I can always get a gig and still get paid to $1 in Harlem.
Yeah.
Why? Because I set the groundwork for that. It's not always, I didn't make it always about the bread.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I did mixtapes for the fun. It was feeding. It helped me pay for my son. My son was at the time, son was young, like 3 years old. That money was helping me pay, keep him fresh.
Were you a single father at the time?
I was with his mother. I was with his mother, but he wasn't married. But yeah, you say single father, yeah. And I was 18.
18.
I was 18,
Wow.
so I had to,
Wow.
I think about, I used to go to job interviews, and job interviews is crazy. Like, 10-degree weather, slacks on with no long johns on.
Come on now.
It's freezing, walking up and down the pavement, going to get shipping jobs. the shipping and receiving jobs. Like I was really, and
But your mind stayed on music.
yeah, so the music is the one that got you through the day. But they never let you. Certain places let you have the Walkmans on, stuff like that. Some places, but they didn't know that it'd get you through the day. So I remember working for this medical library on 103rd, on Fifth Avenue between Fifth and Madison.
You had a job where you was clocking in?
Yeah. No, the medical library.
What? The medical library.
You're my man. So my man Chuck Black.
What?
So
wow.
We had a meeting, and John Baltimore. That was one of the guy who ran the library. We had a meeting, and he was one of the most transparent guys. He would ask, "How would y'all feel?" So what y'all like, what y'all dislike. And I told him one time at a meeting, I said, we put these books away at a high rate. Like remember these doctors come in, they go get stacks of books. They doing their research.
Right.
And leave them books, these big books, and they leave them out there, and we got to take them and put them back and shelve them up and everything.
Right.
That's our job. So I said, if you gave us a little more leeway and let us put our Walkmans on, the work would get done faster.
Wow. You said that.
I said that in the meeting. So they said, no. John McMahon said, no. We need to call you over the loudspeaker. We need to hear you. So I said, well, can we have one ear on? So one ear back here and one ear on. So
there you go.
Something.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
So he tried it. He gave us about a month. The work tripled. We put everything away. We put everything away so fast that there was almost no work to do.
Man.
Come on now.
At the end of the day, we had hours of nothing to do because we worked like that.
Y'all was hustling.
So the big boss over him told him no. It's too much time for them, too much free time for them. Too much free time. So it took it away from us.
So let me ask you this. When you think about New York is like the melting pot for hip hop. In those days, you had to have your own sound. When did you know that you had your own sound?
I came from carrying crates, like I said, carrying crates from Treasure Street. Love Bus Starsky. He came home from jail. I was rest his soul. I was DJing for him. I was playing all the new music. Like I was playing all the Caves and the Nice and Smooths and all that. He wasn't playing all that. He was playing the Kashifs and Lilo Thomas, and he was playing all those. Bob Barvet, and he was playing those type records. He was playing those, and I, playing, I call it the Kogan music. But it was not Kogan music, it really was, but he was playing that song. I met with him, he taught me that side of the music. But already I told you, I knew about it already from my uncle, but I didn't know all the other records, there's a lot of one-hit wonders that came out in the 80s, Howard Johnson. People think Howard Johnson was a hotel. No, it was an artist named Howard Johnson. People know, it was.
Facts.
They had one-hit wonder, but they did albums, but they did one hit that took them over the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People like that.
Right.
So I learned a lot from Love Bug, man. I screamed out a lot, but he treated me like like a big father. My father wasn't there for me when I was. He left me around 6, and I learned from my uncles, my mother, My grandmother, she loved BB King, House Is, Marvin Gaye, you know, BB King was her favorite. But she's like, yo, put BB King record on for me. So I used to really DJ the French fries.
Yeah.
Because I had to play the records for my grandma.
Wow. So your father left when you were 6.
Yeah.
So is there any resentment that you have still to this day?
No, because I got my brothers that I grew up with.
Yeah.
My brother, my mother.
How many brothers?
Well, 3.
Mm-hmm.
3. And then now I got to count my other 2 brothers, Donnie and Lance. And I went to school with Lance.
Mm.
We went to Nova Thomas. And not all that time, we didn't know we were brothers.
What?
Yes. It's crazy. All that time, we didn't know we were brothers.
So
I just found out maybe 4 years ago.
And how was that experience when y'all found out?
It was funny. Like, damn, we was in school together. We was in school together. We ate lunch in the lunchroom. We didn't even know we was brothers. But my father was a Rolling Stone. He was out there in the streets.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'll tell you, my grandfather, if you ever seen the movie Spooked by the Door,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the light-skinned guy, that's my father.
What?
Lawrence Cook. That's my father. That's my grandfather.
It's your grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I learned that. After I watched the movie. I learned that. And when I met my brother Donnie, he told me that, you know, the grandfather was Lawrence Cook. I said, Lawrence Cook? He said, remember Spooked by the Door? I said, yeah. The light-skinned put get that. What?
Wow.
What? See, a lot of people, y'all don't understand that. If y'all ever see the movie Spooked by the Door, it was one of the few black exploitation movies that the CIA took that movie out the movie theater.
Mm.
What?
Wow.
Because if you saw the movie, you'll see. Remember, they was teaching. The guy was a CIA agent.
Yeah.
And he came home and taught the black militants how to become better at being
militant.
being militant.
Yeah,
He taught them what he learned.
Yeah.
What he learned from the CIA,
Right.
FBI.
Right.
He brought that home to teach,
Right.
and they didn't know.
Mm.
So they was wondering how are they infiltrating us? How they know? Because they know our tactics. They know everything. They knew. That's what that movie's about. They took that movie out the movie theater after the first 2 weeks.
Wow.
Quick.
That's great.
Because they got infiltrated. They didn't want that ever to happen again. That's why the screening for that was the screening for black men was very hard back then.
Yeah.
But look.
So thinking about your success in coming up in Harlem, when you started to garner that success, anybody around you, friends or family, you started to see a change?
No. Because I identify with the bullshit from the door.
There you go.
Say that again.
I identify with the bullshit from the door. Like I study. That's one thing I love to do is study a person's character, and I study their movement. So, like I tell men this: relationships always about a game, right?
Right.
Study and mate.
Mm.
Like I got married because I studied my mate, and my mate studied me.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we always gonna argue. Everyone's gonna argue.
Right.
You're gonna have arguments. You have disagreements. But as long as you understand that you can reset after that, the best part of that is reset. And it's just like life. You get up every morning. What do? You reset your life.
Mm.
When you wake up, if God lets you wake up the next day, that means you resetted your life.
Yeah.
Come on now, Alex.
It's real.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
It's real.
Let's switch lanes a little bit. I know one of your biggest, and I've been knowing you for a long time, and we've lost a lot of people. But I want to, yeah.
Cloud Fest in school.
Yes.
Mississippi.
Yes.
Peace.
Yes. Yes. What
Is Marquis.
is Marquis?
There's Marquis, yeah.
Which one hit home the most?
All of them.
Mm.
You know, I didn't really know Calvin too much with C. I know him like that, but compared to Tony, which is Clark Kent, Biz, of course Biz, Fat Man Scoop. Like, me and Scoop grew up together. We eat Chinese food together and sit in the house talking about music. Biz used to come get me every morning. He used to come to my house.
Biz Marquis used to come get you every morning.
Come get me every morning. We used to go to Long Island, go record shopping and record. So my grandma used to cook for Biz. And, you know, we went to, like, Biz was, when Biz had put Capri on, Capri was already hot already. But when Biz assisted Capri to do his hour and everything, and Capri started going out of town more, Biz adapted and needed another young soldier. I was him. And, you know, he taught me a lot in this DJ game. I commend Biz for being a big influence in my career. Just like Mo D, Special K, LA Sunshine, Old Church Street, big influence in my career. Easy Lee, Easy Rock, Rest his soul, and died. Around him, he taught me a lot of the basics about DJing. Red Alert, Jazzy Joyce, like I said, Clark. And I learned a lot from, you know.
Yeah.
So I really learned from my peers and I paid attention. That was my school.
So you took a lot. You talk about Biz Marquis, and you talk about all these legendary artists. If you have to go back and think about your most memorable moment, something that stands out right here, what's that?
Whole day.
Yeah.
DJ, my most memorable moment.
Any one of those artists.
You talk about Biz Marquis, you talk about going to record shops. Think about what sticks out to you most. If you had to go back and think about the most memorable moment, what's that moment look like to you?
Red Alert and meeting Hollywood. Reason why I say that. Red Alert, for me learning the basics of DJing, there was back in the day, it was a Betamax tape. And it was teaching you how to DJ. It was Clark Kent, Jazzy Joyce, and Red Alert.
Okay.
And it was on that thing. And I used to study that tape. I used to go to my man's house. I never had a Betamax. My grandmother did not believe. My grandmother was old school, North Carolina. She ain't believe in all that technology stuff.
Right.
So I used to go to my man Chuck Black. I used to have that tape with me in my book bag. And that tape with me all the time. I used to go to his house. Whenever he ate, while he go to sleep, I'll sit in his house and watch the Betamax and watch that tape over it.
Wow.
While I'm sitting there while he's sleeping. Then he wake up, then we'll start playing the game, the television. So we play the game, playing basketball. So, and Red Alert, when one day I was in downtown Record Street, on 125th Street, on left-hand side.
Legendary.
From Woolworth.
Yeah.
I ran into Red Alert. And I felt like it's like you feel like you ran into Mick Jagger. Like, you know, like a star.
Did he have like the aura?
Yeah, it was like I'm looking at him like, this is Red Alert. This is Red Alert. The hat, same hat.
Oh, same
from the video.
Yes.
Same hat, same black army jacket, everything. So I'm amazed, and I asked him. I said, I'm a big fan. Trying to be a DJ. I got your Betamax. I started describing. He looked at me. He said, "What is your name?" I said, "My name is S." I didn't have SNS.
Right.
I just called myself S.
Yeah.
S Boogie, S Fresh, whatever went with S.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Yeah.
I tried it. So he told me most valuable thing. Learn yourself and perfect your craft. Perfect being a DJ. Perfect being an MC. Look inside the mirror in your bathroom and imagine the crowd. Use your imagination to build your skills. Remember, as I said, I ain't had no turntables when I was younger.
Mm.
I remember one Christmas, I thought I would get some 1200s.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, I told everybody I would get some 1200s.
What made you think you was gonna get the 1200?
Because it was Christmas coming and my grandma was, everybody know I wanted some turntables.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
And that day came, my grandmother bought me some B100s with a belt drive turntables from Radio Shack. Radio Shack was 125th Street. They were like $59 a piece.
Wow.
And she bought me 2 turntables. I looked at them joints. I said, these not 1200. So you're gonna take them. I cried.
Wow.
But then she sat me down. She said, look, 1200s cost $500 a piece.
Mm.
She said, that's our rent. And I gotta go out and bust my butt. And, being a kid, you don't really know too much, but
Yeah.
seeing the pain in her face,
Mm.
her eyes. And she said it to me. I said, Nanny, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make what it is. So, again, I already took what I had learned from the Betamax,
Yeah.
and I made them turntables work. I was sitting in stores asking different white guys how to do this, do that. I'm taking the knowledge. I'm sitting there and I'm learning to use them, learning how to scratch. There'd be nights I would sit in the house. I'm like, when that Transformer cut came out with Johnny Jeffrey, I sit in the house with my headphones on.
Classic.
Trying to get better.
Right.
So I tell you, my man had 1200s. My man Dave O, he had 1200s. So that was my best friend even before the turntables. My best friend anyway. So I go over his house. And he got it for Christmas, but he wasn't really into it like that. I was on his turntables DJing. While this nigga sleep, I'm DJing. His father come in the room and say, shit, Palace, 11 o'clock at night. You're supposed to be in the house. Well, I get the pass because I'm at Dave's house. I get the pass. My grandmother know I'm there. She said, David got to go to school tomorrow. You can't. So I went home. And, David got in trouble. He had me in the house too long. But David's father said, your attention to this is way greater than things. He said, you stick with it. You're going to be somebody. He said, I can see it in your eyes.
How did that make you feel when you heard that in that moment?
It gave me a form of comfort because, Mr. Alvarado was like a father, a lot of kids around, where our friends didn't have their fathers around. They had their mothers, their grandmothers, like myself.
Mm-hmm.
They had my father around. My uncles were my father figures.
Mm-hmm.
So, and having his father there, watching the morals, and you could see Dave, I could never clown Dave for not coming outside because I know that's what his fault. His father and his mother was just as strict. Just as strict.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be like that with his sister Gaia. They're strict. But they turned out to be great kids.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And that's what it was. That father structure in the house is still needed to this day.
Yeah. So whenever I talk to big names from New York, and I talk to everybody from Jim Jones to
My God. Capo.
I talk to everybody from Jim Jones to Mace to Cam. I talked to Jada recently, and I said, Jada, give me your top 3 DJs. So Capri, number 1. And he said no specific order. And all these artists said that. They said Capri, Jazz, and S.
Wow.
And I was like, S? S. And then they said, when you say New York,
Who you think about?
who you think about? It was like DJ SNS. Off top. Woo! Off top. Off top, DJ SNS.
That's
What?
That's
What in the world, how in the world, from your background and everything that you said and how you started, how were you able to develop that type of reputation? Ooh.
Being in tune when you ask them guys, if you ever see them again, you speak, you ask them, what made you a being to S? They'll tell you. His attention to detail and how he plays their music. It's like I played their music like I was born to be their DJ.
Wow. That's say it again.
Oh, I got chills.
They'll tell you.
Wow.
Technician is my brother. We came up together. Kiss knows. The whole lots know. I was born to play
to play their music.
Their music specifically.
DMX, everybody. With Jim Jones, Cam, Bloodshed, rest in peace, Bloodshed. When I Cam and them asked me to be their manager back in the days, I was destined to play Harlem music.
Wow.
And the Locks were family of Harlem music. Locks got their name from the streets of Harlem.
Mm.
My man El Bundo used to run with X. X had the Locks when it was Warlocks. It was just Sheik and Styles. I'm thinking it was Sheik and Jada. Styles ain't come home yet. It was the Warlocks. I was there.
Wow.
I was there.
Wait, before the LOX, they were called the Warlocks.
Warlocks, yes. I was around them. I was around them. The kids to this day, and like, how do you remember that day? So then you had on a black army suit. You stood right in front of Twin Donuts right there on Broadway, 125th. I said, meet that at. Bulldo walked me over there. That's when they gave me the DMX record. DMX first record. Born Loser. He had DMX first record. And Bulldo, they called him the chef.
Man.
The streets, chef, he's chef up. He's Spanish. He's Spanish. He's called the chef. You know how to cook. So, wow. It's my guy.
Wow.
We grew up together playing baseball and basketball, football.
So when you say, because something you said struck me, you said you play their music, you know them. Do you think you being down in the trenches with them, do you think that's what gave you the edge?
Yes. Absolutely.
Talk about that.
Absolutely. When you growing up in the streets, just like me playing music in general, I can relate to any street person in the country because I come from the streets. The streets, everybody got different. The streets is not different from anywhere else. There might be things that's different in the streets, but the streets are still the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
No matter where you at, what city, whatever. That's why I can go to different cities and dominate because I know what their mind state is. I know what they want to hear something that's going to get them. You got to take them out of their world.
Right.
You got to bring them into your world. Once you got them in your world, it's over. And that's what I always put my DJ into. Once I get you into my world, now you get to hear what I want you to play. I want you to dance to. Girls, guys, anybody.
You mentioned DMX, and I'm a big fan of DMX.
Same birthday.
Wow.
Same birthday.
December 18th.
Wow.
Same birthday. Earl Simmons. And I did his wedding.
Wow.
Wow.
That's enough close. That was enough close. It couldn't have played out. Just the only part of their play out right was him dying. But otherwise than that, it couldn't have played out any better for me and DMX.
So let me ask you this. DMX, he's one of the most influential artists of all time, in my opinion.
I say he's more influential than Pac.
Wow.
Well, he never, this what struck me, and I want you to help and walk us through this. He never talked about money, jewels, cars, but he had #1 records. How did he do that?
Sometimes people can relate to just, people pay attention. Fans pay attention to a lot of things. So just like you sat there with that and you said, yo, he didn't talk about cars, but That's the other fans are doing that. And then they look at it. Just like this, if you remember the stories, they used to tell you they've been on tour.
Yeah.
Everybody chasing the girls. I mean, he was chasing the girls, but he had done that of a girl or something, just chasing. Hey, but he playing with his cards. He playing with radio control cards.
That's great.
This guy got $30 million, but he's on the floor playing with cards. Like I said, what I said earlier, you never let that inner kid go. There's always gonna be that inner kid in your body. Me, I want to play with drones. I like to see drones fly. Fascinating. Like Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry got his own little
airplane.
Yeah. That's the kid in you. When you get the money, you want to do everything you did as a kid. You want to relive your life over. Now I got money. Now I like being in the studio. I like doing beats. I like playing John Madden every day.
Right. Wow.
That's what people can relate to DMX and any artist. You want to hear, that's why certain stories fascinate people, because they want to hear those stories. You know what I'm saying? Like we can hear somebody stunting every day.
Right.
After a while, it gets a little daunting.
Yeah.
I want to hear about you. I want to hear about when we used to go in we used to live in a house with 4 people, and you used to go in the refrigerator, and you're about to pour your bowl of cereal, and you go in there, there's a little bit of milk. You pour that little go, you gotta sit there and put water and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to eat this. and you get your mind ready to thinking it's still milk, but it's water. Like, if you from the trenches, you would understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what people relate to. Yeah. They want to relate to somebody that relates to them. The movie Claudine represented what? Black household.
Black household.
Right. Black household.
Everybody went through the ACS, people to come to your house, trying to take your kids away. Let me see what you do. Oh, cursing out the lady. That was 85% of every household in Harlem, Bronx, Queens, Virginia, DC, whatever city you at, that's what was all relatable.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody can relate to that.
Everybody can relate to it.
Yeah.
That's why Paid in Full was great.
Oh yeah, classic.
That's why Crush Groove was great.
It was great.
Beach Street. You can relate to Beach Street. You had to be from the Bronx or Harlem. You knew about Beach Street. Yeah, there was a bunch of us out there with wanted to break dance. I went to school I used to sit in the lunchroom with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, and everybody had on vests and hoodies and was spinning on their back. Even I was.
Even you was.
Eating school lunch. Hell yeah. Like, come on. You have to see, like I said, life is about what you make it.
Right.
Right? First of all, just pray every day that you get a chance to wake up. A lot of people didn't get a chance to wake up.
No doubt.
But when you wake up, you gotta make it the best of what you can be. You know what I'm saying? And that's what music it controls the soul. Like I said.
So S, you're mad competitive. Like you're mad competitive. One of the biggest stories that ever came out was the tour with Jay-Z, and X had to come on first. And X came on first, and Jay-Z was like, man, look, he said, all you heard was, dum, dum, dum.
Oh, yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
And he said, all you heard after that was,
yeah. And that guy was amazing.
He said the crowd went crazy nuts.
That guy was amazing. Like,
so
being around him, he's an amazing person.
On that note, Jay-Z said, then the concert people came to him and said, okay, you go next. You know what I'm saying? Basically like, how can you match up to that?
How can you follow that?
Is there any DJ
Capri.
right now
Capri. I took Patton. All my career to say, like, those my guys. It's my brothers. I love them to death.
Yeah.
But when we DJing,
yeah, it's on.
Nah, it depends. If I'm cool with you, I can't go with you. I can't go with you like that.
Do you go at Capri like
If I don't pump with you, I'm gonna go at you. No. I can't go with Make Capri. We're brothers. Young brothers. We're brothers.
Young brothers. Okay.
But separate that.
But I had to study. I studied him.
Okay.
And when I studied him, I studied his whole everything, his movement, how he pick up records.
Wow.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
How he maneuvered, how the record play. And our first time we met, we was in Canada.
That's the first time y'all met. Was it
first time we met
Wow.
was in Canada and Carabana.
Okay.
They had me and Capri on the bill together.
Uh-oh.
And he had a set of turntables. I had a set of turntables. First time he ever met me. He know me in a mixtape day, but that's the first time he ever met me. And we go on record for record. And he playing records, and I'm playing records. And we started turning around, and we got the same record. We had the same record in the hand. Not once, not twice, 7 times.
What?
We had the same record in the hand. About to play the same record. We're going at it. I said, damn. That's what he said. When he said to me, he said, yo, I got my eye on you. And Biz used to tell him, SNS is different. Because Biz seen how different I was.
Wow.
And Biz molded me into another monster because I'm straight Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Straight Harlem.
Straight Harlem. Straight
Harlem all
Harlem.
day.
I didn't know nothing about go-go music. I didn't know nothing about Baltimore music. I didn't know none of that. Biz taught me that. He said there's music all over this country. You've got to learn it. For you to be that guy to come down here, for people to keep calling you, learn that music. And I did that. I used to play all that music, just like I played hip-hop. And that separated me from everybody. That's why Norfolk State booked me from 95 to 2005. 10 straight years. Miss Holmes, Miss Timberlake, Miss McCullough.
Wow.
Yes, I did Virginia State. I was doing Virginia State a lot. I was in Richmond. I was doing Virginia State a lot. Like, that was, because, Capri's team, his team with his whole block, Kingsbridge, they all went Van Pep, V, all of them, Samwell, all of them, they went, Samwell, they all went to Virginia State.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember.
He was on the road being, Def Jam, Big Kid Capri.
Yeah.
I was the young boy. But they didn't know the parallel line of me and Capri. They don't know how I was being parallel to Capri.
Wow.
So I give him, Capri a lot of props. Like, I watched him do mixtapes, selling mixtapes. I heard him when he started, I wanted to be Brucey B. I wanted to be Brucey B. Early in Brucey. That's the lifestyle music. I call all that hustling music, like he was playing Dropping Science instrumental. Brucey played Dropping Science. I learned about computer love from Bruce. I learned about Holding On by Little Thomas from Bruce. I learned about Daydreaming. Curtis Blow. 5 Rule the World. Before Curtis Blow. I knew that from Bruce. All that was Bruce.
Goodness gracious.
Sticky. I remember Sticky on Rooftop. I used to be in Rooftop at an early age because drug dealer on my block, rest his soul, one of my brothers who influenced me to be, his name is Nappy Ray. And him being one of the influenced guys in Harlem as the drug dealer, he was with Alpo. He was in that league with Alpo.
Wow.
Rich Porter, Easy, Nappy Red, Double O, the Frost family, Rashida's husband, his brothers was in the streets like that. Unique, Mecca Audio, like
Listen,
Crazy.
that was those are our heroes.
Come on, there.
Those are our heroes. People don't understand the drug dealers were our heroes. The drug dealers were the guys who we wanted to be like. That lifestyle. If that lifestyle wasn't if that lifestyle wasn't foreseen for us to see, we would not be. I probably wouldn't be DJ. If it wasn't for Nappy Red, I'd be in National Guard. I'd probably been in the Army somewhere.
Wow.
Because I was on my way going there at the age of 16. And Nappy Red said something to me. He said, "What do you remember with me, him, or my man Chuck Black was in front of his stoop?" And it was like about 5:15 in the morning. And the sun was just coming up. You know, it's not getting late night when it's not dark no more, but it's starting to get blue. We in front of it, we just talking. I said, man, I gotta go home. I gotta go to the recruiting office to the National Guard. He said, National Guard? He said, what are you doing on National Guard? Shit. I said, so, I said, life's getting a little complicated for me.
Yeah, life is life.
Yeah.
It's like life getting complicated for me. I gotta start, get a job and everything. So, they're gonna give me benefits. He said, look, man. You came up in this block. You seen everything about the streets. He said, that shit's for suckers.
Mm.
And he didn't mean like suckers, like saying, it's lame. No, he just said that that's the easy way out.
That's the easy way out. Yeah.
He was like, we all can be recruited, but you have some man telling you what to do, screaming at you, yelling at you. He ain't your father.
Mm.
You come from the streets. You see how we all made it.
Wow. So let me
Just apply that to your everyday life.
Yeah.
And treat everything like a hustle. Everything that you do, create it to be a hustle. So yeah, I went down there, my grandma. I said, I don't want to do this. I want to DJ.
That's what you want, yeah.
And she said, you sure? I said, yeah, man, I don't want to do this. Took me back home. Here I am today.
Do you feel like she supported you the most?
What? I had a job. Every mother back in the days wants you to have a city job.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to get the chief on Tuesdays. They go get you a city job. So, for y'all understand, the chief is a job magazine. So you take all the city jobs and everything. So, I got that city job. I used to work in the hospital, Long Island College Hospital in Brooklyn, and then I did that because that's my son's mother. Her father was the head of engineering. But that nigga remind me like he could be my father.
Yeah.
The way he treated me is like he was like a father figure to me.
Yeah.
He created a lane for me to be like an electrician apprentice.
Yeah.
Well, I really just did all the lights. I did all the fluorescent lights, and I learned about fluorescent lights and how to put ballasts up.
Right.
I learned all that as an electrician apprentice.
Yeah.
So I left that and did the city job. So I wanted to get a city job. And when I got the city job, I'm happy. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get a city job to work this for 20, 30 years. And I did all that. So one day, my birthday, I worked there for a year. I was there for a year. So my birthday came. It happened to be a typhoon, rain, a typhoon that day. Happened to be raining like crazy, blowing my hands.
Yeah.
I had to catch the bus. And I'm waiting in the bus stop, and it's not shielding me at all. The rain splashing. I went to a payphone. It's for payphones.
We have payphones.
I called my grandma and said, Daddy, I don't want to do this no more. So I want to DJ. And I was already getting little gigs here and there.
Yeah.
She was like, you sure? I said, nah, I don't want to do this no more. She was like, okay. She said, I'll have your back. So I have your back. We'll take care of Lou. We'll take care of your son. But guarantee me this. If you're going to take this plunge, you got to become one of the best DJs out there.
Wow.
She said that to me.
Wow.
That spoke volumes about career more than anything. That right there. She's like, you got to become one of the best. And I did. So when she died in 2008,
Rest in peace.
My mom's called me. Steelers, the last time the Steelers won the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
And I was in Pittsburgh. I did after the Steelers win party.
Yeah.
And I was 5:43 in the morning. My flight left at like 9. My mom woke me up saying, Danny's gone. I almost took my life.
Wow.
I almost took my life in the hotel. I almost took my life that day in the hotel.
Wow.
And I was, you know,
What stopped you?
her.
Yeah.
She was talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm in tears. Well, I remember her saying, I'm still here, baby.
Yeah.
Don't let this, it's a great tale, but I'm still here.
Sorry.
And I did it. And I took every party, every time I got a DJ booth, I took it like it's the last DJ I'm a DJ. It's the last time I'm a DJ ever in life.
Mm.
So people say, damn, how this guy can DJ like this? How can he read people? How can he do? It's your job. That's my life.
Yeah.
You know, you learn things in the streets so it can pertain to your job, to your hustle.
Yeah. Well, you can't, in the industry, you can't teach passion. It's
Can't.
in you.
It's in your, that's the best that I've heard anybody say in a long time.
You can't teach it. So talk to me about when you wrote Lean Back. I heard that you played that song over and over and over again.
Hold on. Let me get this. It's live on it's live, baby. So we're in Cancun, right?
Cancun, Mexico.
In Cancun, Mexico.
Uh-huh.
So the guy, Big Meech.
Okay.
Big Meech. I had never heard of him before this.
You talking about BMF?
Yes, BMF Big Meech.
Wow.
So everybody was talking about Big Meech. I never heard of him. Never heard of him until we got out there. So he gets a plane, and the plane is packed with none but, like Jermaine Dupri, Lil Jon.
What?
He got all of them on the plane. He got half of Atlanta on that plane.
What?
Or all of Atlanta, all the big wigs, they was there, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm DJing. Me and Mars DJing. We're in this place called The City. And, I'm chilling. Mars is rocking.
All right.
So Baby Blue comes up. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Baby Blue comes up. And like, yo, play Jeezy. Jeezy was there.
Yeah.
Played Jeezy. It was a joint with him and Bun B.
Okay.
So remember, like I said, I've always been ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Right.
I had the record too. But the way he was talking to Mars, I'm like, oh man, let this guy talk to Mars, my friend.
Right.
So I'm like, let this guy talk to you like that. He's like, chill, as you don't know. So I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm from New York. I don't care. So we argued, man, Blue being a Baby Blue, not Blue Da Vinci, Baby Blues. Rest his soul. We argued. So then, they come up there. They got me mad. That whole Atlanta side got me mad. Everybody was sucking them off. Everybody was sucking them off. I'm in my DJ zone. Also, you get on, you rock. Now I went and started playing records, boom, 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 boom. Then I had them going. Then I hit him with the lean back.
Talk about that.
So, let's hear it.
This is Jeezy, y'all.
Called The City. So we all go to the club every night. Like we leave the hotel, spend the whole hotel rented out. Yo, let me tell you something. Wherever SNS is right now, is sit him. Just some love. I'm gonna catch this bottle of champagne. When I tell you, SNS played Lean Back 3,000 times. That's the only song we played the whole night. Listen, I do Lean Back front to back. I never heard him play that much in my life, bro. Like, no cap. Like, he broke Lean Back in Cancun. Trust me. I heard all the Lean Back every night.
Wow.
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 So that was historic moment because I got Jermaine Dupri, LeBron. Remember, so
LeBron James?
before that happened,
Mm-hmm.
me and LeBron had just did Rap City.
Right.
Remember the Rap City? They just posted a couple of days ago when he was talking about his team.
Yeah.
Right.
Introducing his team.
Yeah.
Look at the background. Who's the DJ back there?
Yes,
On that day. It was me. So I got introduced to LeBron because I know their OG Kev.
Mm.
I know him from, he OG, so he been around. So I know him. He introduced me to not Maverick, Rich, Randy, Braun. He introduced me to the four, and then the time they was going to Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
So he introduced me to them. And, they said, we're going to Cancun too.
Mm.
So I got to go to Cancun. We're going to Cancun. This was the Wednesday before Cancun, for Memorial Day weekend. It was that Wednesday. We get down there. So after I done murdered, killed, lean back, they run up on the booth, give me 5. Jermaine.
Oh my God.
Meech came.
Crazy.
Meech came up. I'm already mad because niggas do be trying to adopt New York.
Right.
I'm already in my New York mind, my state of mind.
Right.
He came up and said, yo, man, you did a good job. He said, yo, man, I don't know who he is. So I kind of shaded him off, but the kid that was with him is man, he know me, so I know I can give him 5
Right.
and everything. And he was like, yo, man, you did a good job, man. I was like, nah.
But you don't know him that time.
I don't know. I'm not knowing, I said, thank you. I said, no, I appreciate you.
Right.
I said, appreciate you. So he gave me the 5 and put some money in my hand. I said, nah, I'm good. He said, nah, man, you take this. You earned it.
What?
And I was like, nah. And I looked at it before I gave it back.
Oh.
It's a lot of hundreds.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of hundreds. He said, you deserve it. He said, we're going to talk. So next day, Blue Da Vinci gets my room number. I don't know how he got it. I think I do know how he got it. But he comes to my room. Meech want to see you.
Mm.
Came and got me. They got a briefcase, like 50,000 cash.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, DJ Fuss, everything we gonna do this whole weekend.
Wow.
50 grand.
50 grand?
No, give me 50 grand. I'm just saying the money's on the table, but then DJ for everything, you BMF DJ for the weekend.
Wow.
And then
What was that like?
And then I did New Year's Eve for BMF down in Miami. They got this club. It's a nice small club. They got a nice small club just for them.
Mm-hmm.
Had these girls, they got their crew. I remember it was the guy from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was him and his 4 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they kicked them out of the section.
What?
The early party was a party for Shaq.
Okay.
And he was at the party. But the nighttime party was the BMF joint.
Gotcha.
And them they came in like 50 deep and then next thing I know, the place got so filled with girls. Right? That's all you saw was women coming in by the dozens. Listen, this is a small joint. Look at the size of this, and it was just women coming out of nowhere.
And this is
This is Miami, New Year's Eve.
Wow.
And then right after the Shaq, the Shaq had a party earlier. And Janet Jackson was there with Shaq.
Wow.
Janet was there with Jermaine.
Yeah.
And Jermaine was DJing for the party.
Okay.
And me and Jermaine DJ together.
Okay.
And I stayed and got to do the night party. So they made it better. I had 2 parties in one day in the same spot.
Right.
So they kicked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers guy out.
God dog. Jeez.
And so you got to get up and go. BMS here.
Mm.
They spent $250,000.
Woo!
They gave the club $250,000 in cash.
That's crazy. Wow. As you are the most humblest person that I know, one of the most humblest person that I know.
I try to be.
You talk about all these guys and all these people, the hustlers, the drug dealers, the famous male rappers. This is an exclusive, y'all. How in the world did you become the queen of R&B and hip hop? DJ
No, Mary
J. Blige.
Blige.
I know Mary for a long time. I know Mary for a long
What?
time. Shout to
Shout out to Mary J.
First, shout to Ashana Ayers.
Okay.
Shout to I knew Mary and I knew Latonya for a long time.
Wow.
Okay.
And Mary always partied to my music. Shout to Chrissy Lampkin.
Shout out.
Chrissy always do word in for me. Misa. Shout to Misa. I did Justin's 16th party, his birthday, his 16th party. They requested my son, they were doing light feed dancing back then, so they requested my son.
You said Justin?
Justin Lightstream, yeah.
Okay.
So, I did his 16th, so Misa always, that's Mary girl.
Yeah.
Always had that.
Yeah.
I do Misa parties, Mary be there, they dancing. I play that music like that. So,
They vibe, bro.
Ashana Ayers, me and Shauna is cool from Def Jam days, so me and Shauna got close, and me and her like my sisters, and Don Poole. So Don Poole, I know Don Poole since Biggie days. When I was DJing for Big, that was Big's entourage. Big was involved. He was involved with Big, and then he put me on the DJ for Foxy.
Foxy Brown?
Foxy Brown?
Yes. I said I needed Fox because he was manager Fox.
Wow.
He was manager Fox.
So you went DJ Big to Foxy Brown then?
Yeah, Don Poole's a big guy. Don Poole owns the Chop House.
Okay.
And New York, he got one in Canal, and he got one on 47th Street, and he just built one in Dubai.
Wow.
He just did a deal with one in Dubai. So
That's crazy.
very, very influential brother. Seeing him come from the streets. First big business was IHOP in Brooklyn, right there on J. Brown Hall. He had the IHOP.
Yeah.
It's his 24 hours.
Yeah.
He did Checkers. He put a bunch of Checkers in the hood. Checkers was in the hood. He owned about 5 of them Checkers and put them in the hood.
Yeah.
And then I could say on and on, business ventures and everything. So I always watched. Last time would be like that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's teaching me now how to become an entrepreneur. I'm all right. I ain't super rich. I ain't rich. I got some bread. I ain't broke.
Being humble, y'all. Right.
I'm being real. I ain't broke. But I'm all right. So I've been around, I've been around millionaires for a long time. Between Diddy and Jay, Antoine Walker.
You ever did a Diddy party?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. There's a difference.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Y'all gotta understand.
What's the difference? What the fuck is
you have private parties, which they do. It's like the private parties in this house.
Okay.
Me, there's no DJ for that.
Okay, gotcha.
There's no DJ for that. To play music in your house.
Right.
Those parties are for, friends who gotta come over and then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Right.
Me, I DJ'd the big part.
The big part.
I did the Ashton Kutcher white party in LA when he had the what's the lady who was the richest lady in the world? The black lady from Africa?
I don't know.
There was a lady, she was the richest person.
She was there.
She was there.
Wow. What was that experience like?
What? DJ, she's right behind me. Old lady. She got old, but she was Tyrese was like, she's the richest lady in the world. Tyrese was hosting. Tyrese was like,
wow.
I'm sitting next to the richest lady in the world. That's my brother. Shout out to Tyrese. That's my brother.
Tyrese.
Another one of my brothers, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Tyrese always took care of me as to go to LA and do his parties.
Yeah.
And
that's dope.
And he's just down to earth, good down to earth brother. And the punk parties was, he did the the hotel where they had Home Alone at.
Yeah.
He did that party. That party had nothing but hustlers, street hustlers, entertainment. That's what Trey Songz' birthday record had just came out. Classic party. Jay, Puff, Jim Jones there. All the money people from New York was in that party. Every party Puff did, the New York money was there.
Any business deals go down in those parties?
Yeah, that's what those parties came. That's what the money came from.
That's what they don't talk about.
That's why a lot of money, a lot of niggas positions. A lot of niggas got positions because of being in the party, be able to mingle with people.
Right. Politics.
Like, a lot of people got held down at those parties. Like, don't act like these. There's a lot of guys out here that do these that talk bad about Puff parties. Man, you guys is only in there because of who y'all was around, but y'all didn't have security. People in there held y'all down. Y'all had the street Brooklyn guys hold y'all down. Street Harlem niggas hold y'all down. Don't act like that.
So they don't talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that because they always want to think how it is when you see somebody winning for so long, you want to see their demise.
Kind of like Drake.
Wow.
Well, I can't say that because Drake put that on himself.
Okay.
No one's hating because he won so long. No, you stayed in a lane that no one else did. Meech stopped making music. Only thing that could have battled Drake was Meech. And you better hope that Chris Brown never took rapping seriously.
Say that again.
Drake better be hoping that Chris Brown never took rap. Him and Trey Songz. If Trey Songz and the people sometimes are one track minded. You open up your mind to let Drake rap and sing. But not knowing that Chris Brown can really rap.
He can.
Trey Songz can really rap. But y'all don't want to open your minds with them. They're young guys. They can rap.
He can rap.
Chris can dance. Chris can play ball.
With the best of them.
Right? Y'all don't want to open your mind. And that's the problem with our community, our Black community. We always one-track minded people. Open your brains and understand people can do everything. A lot of people think I can produce. I can DJ. I can produce. I can rhyme. My son don't write nothing for me. I write my own raps.
Wow.
Wow. It's the kind of mentality, I gotta put that in mindset.
You mentioned your son. Tell me.
That's the life. That's my life. My sons, my daughters.
Tell me something that you instill in him. What do you put in him to guide him with all the things that you learned from Bismarcky to Kumo D to
the music industry bullshit?
Wow.
If any gift I could teach him is the bullshit, yo, be prepared for this. Oh yeah, be prepared for that. He's like, okay, now he learned, but he's a strong advocate for hip hop. He really raps.
Yes, he is.
And he can make the melodic music. He can do it all. He used to produce. He had the record that went viral, little couple of 40 years ago, the Love Come Down. That's his song. He did the beat.
What do you see in your son that's a reflection of you?
Willpower, the energy to work. He made me get back on my deed. Because I was content.
Bars.
I used to be content. I used to be happy. I used to be like, I'm good. I'm just teaching. I'm good.
Wow.
I can lower my price to $500 and just go get $500, three parties a week, make $1,500. I'm good. Working people don't make that. So I'm saying, all the money. My wife said, all the money you leave on the table. She's right. Never leave a coin unturned. That's what I did.
Bars. Never leave a coin unturned.
Never leave a coin unturned.
Never leave a coin unturned.
So we getting close to the time. So we want to. We always want to play a little game. So we're gonna play. Where were you at? All right, S. All right. Where were you at when the Patriots won their last Super Bowl?
Atlanta. I was
talk about it.
I was in Atlanta watching them beat the Rams.
Okay.
Your Rams.
My bad.
After them beating the Rams, I'm sitting with a bunch of white boys.
Mm-hmm.
Took my shirt off and ran around the club.
I got one.
Shout out my Patriots.
That's bet. Go ahead, Moses.
Where were you at when you heard Not Like Us?
Actually, was in the crib on the phone with my son.
Okay.
Cause he was like, "Oh, your man Kendrick's about to kill Trayvon."
Where were you at when you heard Biggie pass?
I was in my room in my grandmother's house, and Angel Martinez I woke up, and Angel Martinez was on the radio. She was very well, and she's like, "In case if you hear the news, Notorious Blige has passed." What?
It cut you deep?
Yeah, it had me deep. That hit me deep.
Where were you at when President Obama won President of the United States? How did it make you feel?
Man, it feel good. Real good. Even though he couldn't do as much as president, but the winning was very colossal. And I was at Love with Jay-Z, did My President Is Black, and Nas.
You were there.
I was the one that threw the record on.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I was one of the record. Lenny S came to the DJ booth and brought it to the DJ booth, and I had the record. So Hot 97 been thirsty. Thirsty. I had the record, and everybody know that I had the record. And they called me. I was on my way home from DC. I swear to God, I was on Amtrak on my way home. My phone rang. I don't know how they got my number. Got my cell phone number. They don't call me in the time. I heard Ibram said, "I heard you have the Jay-Z, My President Is Black." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I get in about 9 in the morning. I get in. By that time, they had got it. I think Jay made sure that they had it. I had the record. They was calling me.
Wow.
I was that's it. For good, you got something." Remember, it did it Sunday night.
And you was the only one that had the record.
Yes. Wow. Remember, Jay had surprised. He surprised them. Remember, it was a show with Jay and G. It was a show with T.I. and Jeezy. T.I. was first, and then Jeezy was second.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z came out with Jeezy, and he surprised them. He said, "Yo, I got a surprise with you." He played it, and they went crazy. Beyonce was right behind them.
Wow.
We went crazy. We played it about. I might have played it about 7 times.
Wow. Back to back?
Yeah. After he performed it 3 times.
Oh.
He performed it 3 times. He kept bringing it back. He kept bringing it back. Yo, bring that back, ass. You can hear him on the footage. You have to bring that back, ass.
You're the king of that.
I kept bringing it back, and he kept doing it, and then Jesus was just sitting there like devastated. And this nigga just came in and went crazy. So, man, this some memorable moments,
No doubt.
Moses, go ahead and hit it with the last question, bro.
So, are you living for 80 years, S? Meaning that, are you just living for the moment? Or are you trying to take your legacy beyond 80,000 years plus?
Well, in the physical form, I said I ain't gonna live past. I said I'm only gonna be here until about 70, 75. I gotta keep it always stacked. Like I know that my weight being the way it is, and all the bad food that my body done took, us being so much McDonald's and everything, that's why our bodies don't last. Well, we got so much processed food and it damaged our organs, our arteries, and all that stuff.
Yeah, talk about it.
So I know that 70 might be. I'm 54, so it means I got 16 years left. I'm gonna make it the best of it, man. That's why I make these records.
Right.
That's why I do this music, because I can't do mixtapes anymore. That's not me. But me making these little records, There's one time, Starsky said, records will always be him and Biz. Him and Biz. Biz said, don't worry about when people say, make the records so they can keep your name forever going. And Starsky said the same thing.
Talking.
So, like, it doesn't matter if I'm not your best MC. I'm not destined to be your best MC. Same thing Biz told me. I said, Biz, no, I'm an entertainer.
Right.
That's my job, is to entertain you.
Okay.
Listen to the music. I got a record right now that's hot in the streets called Let It Out, featuring me and Will Tracks. It's got people loving the music. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see the Good Times picture moving.
Yeah.
I got 391,000 views.
Woo.
Without me promoting it.
No promotion.
Look, this is just grassroots people in the street. I've been around some music people. I've seen some music things.
Yeah.
For me to get that type of buzz from a record without promoting it like it is, that did more for me than if the record blow up from now on. Don't matter. I know I touched almost 500,000 people with a record I made.
But you know what that tells me? That tells me everything that you learned, all the culture and what you soaked in from your rich history, you applying it right now.
Yes, through the music, because that's where, like you said, if we start from the interview, the music.
Right.
Music is always going to be our goal.
Yeah.
So with these records, and I tell people, you want to go buy my records or visit my records, you can. Remember, I'm doing these records for people to enjoy my side of the party. Everything can't be as serious.
Right.
Like, some people like drug dealing music. Some people like booty shaking music. I'm going to give you party music. If you're in a club, I want you to party.
Have a good time.
Like, I'm not the nigga that's going to talk about twerk music, which I can. I can talk about girls shaking the booty. I got records like that coming. But, you know what I'm saying? Recipe to Beat King. He's one of the guys that I look up to. And he's the younger guy. I like the way he made his own lane he talked about booty shaking music. That's, what he did in Houston.
Yeah.
And it can be done, to how you put your mind to it.
Right.
So that's the records. I got records for people that like to party. Let's make parties great again.
There you go.
So talk about, finish this statement. 80,000 years from now, DJ SNS.
I want to be. I just want it to be respected. 8,000 years from now, if they're gonna find a mixtape? Maybe, maybe not. 8,000 years?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if the world will be here by then. You got these old farts that control the world. You don't know, they might be hatred in their mind, saying, you know what? If I gotta lead Earth, y'all gonna lead Earth. That's how they think. That's how people think.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at something now, talking about if somehow the United States and Canada shut off all our power. When did we give them that much power to do that shit? We could probably be the superpower. United States might be the superpower, but Canada owns all our electricity. What type of shit is that? I don't know.
So there you have it.
We want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. We want to shout out the city of Los Angeles and all the surrounding areas that are dealing with the
prayers to the families.
Prayers to the families.
That's a whole nother talk there, man.
Yeah.
And
y'all believe that was a mistake. Smart city. Look out for the smart city, baby.
Wow. We're definitely going to bring SNS back for part two as soon as we can.
Listen,
because he got so much, man.
I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here in physical form. We have a thing called Zoom. I could be on Zoom.
Let's do it.
I tell people that's a good. What we say? You watch Shannon Sharp, right?
Yeah.
So when him and Ocho do their nightcap,
Yeah.
that's Zoom.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Zoom.
Okay.
Zoom is
I hear part 2 coming up.
I hear
yeah.
part 2.
I'm saying don't put yourself in a box.
Right.
It's and you don't have to have all like you got the great setup now.
Yeah.
But Zoom can make life easier
Okay.
because your interviewers, your interviewees, they don't take a Zoom faster than having an in-house. You got to drive and bring everybody in.
Right.
They put me on Zoom.
Yeah.
And then set the team up, and y'all gonna sit right here and have to be right there. And you have to be on one screen. You can be on one screen, you can be on one screen, and block the joint that. Send it 3 times.
There you go.
I did that all pandemic.
What?
That's why I made my money.
Wow.
I DJ'd on Zoom.
Wow.
I was like, highlighting my thing. I made money. That's what we do with DJ. Remember, it's a lot of people that don't go outside.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you want a party, you want to sit down, play cards, you can pay. If I say I'm doing a party on a Friday night, pay $20. Pay $20 not really nothing to go. Even $20, you get to hear 4 hours of music of what you like to hear.
Right.
Party music. You got a party in your house.
Wow.
That's the move of DJ. That's technology. AI got everything.
Wow.
Get ready for it.
Y'all give it up for the one and only legendary DJ
SNS.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Till next time.
Next time.
We'll see you
Part 2.
next time.
Zoom.
Part 2.